Hello YouTube, I'm Razorback Stacker and I'm so happy to be here making my first YouTube video. This is my very first one and I'll tell you it has been one heck of a challenge getting all this stuff done. So please forgive me for any crazy mistakes or bloopers that might have made. The learning curve was steep and might have been even a little overwhelming at times, but I did it. My first one is done. So you can probably figure out from my name where in the U.S. I might be residing, where I hail from. Well, if you said Arkansas, well, obviously you would be correct. So if that's the case, then why in the world do I have all these maples in front of me? All these maples, Canadian maples. Well, that's because I wanted to showcase my Canadian heritage. I wanted to show where I'm from and what I've been doing. And I just love these maples. They are absolutely gorgeous. To make a long story short, I ended up joining the U.S. Army when I was 24 and served for 9 years, 1 month and 5 days. And as anybody who's been in their service, they know exactly how long it is, and some numbers you just never forget. I served in Iraq during Desert Storm, and I'm so thankful that I got to come home because several of our men from our battalion unfortunately did not make it. They may be gone, but they are not forgotten, and they never will be. I finished my career as a staff sergeant, and I've considered my time in the service as one of the most challenging experiences in my life. I'm so glad I did it because, quite frankly, it radically changed me. I am now a United States citizen as of 1990, and I proudly call the USA my home. But at the same time, I'm proud of being a Canadian, and that's enough of me. Back in 2007, a client came to my office and presented me with a beautiful 2006 ASE, American Standard Eagle coin. In fact, this is the exact coin that he gave me. Now, for all you people who are out there who've been stacking silver for a long time, you probably can tell right off the bat that unfortunately I cleaned this coin. It had such beautiful toning, and I just wanted to see if I can restore it back to being beautiful and clean again. Unfortunately, I ruined it. But ever since he gave me this coin, I carried it in my pocket, and over the years I've dropped it, I've banged it, I've tossed it in the air, it's hit the ground, whether it was concrete or asphalt. But I didn't realize that someday I was going to actually love silver. May 24th, I bought my first piece of silver, a 5 troy ounce bar from SD Bullion. First time buyers can get this at spot, and I jumped on it. So naturally I went and bought my first one, and it was great. And I'm telling you, this was the beginning of my stack. Holding it for the first time as I'm doing right now felt so good. There's no feeling like it. So the very next day I went out and I bought a bunch of kangaroos from SD Bullion also. And why did I do that? Because they were on special. And of course it's always about the premium, trying to keep them as low as possible. And my next order were these beautiful coins right here, these Canadian maples, and these are probably one of the most beautiful coins that I have ever seen and held. Maybe I'm a little biased because I'm from Canada. I was born and raised there. But at the same time, these are sharp. They have such beautiful detail in the leaf. They have great security features. And it just feels good to hold in your hand. These things are just freaking awesome. Can't believe how awesome they are. And of course, there's our departed Queen Elizabeth. So on May 24th, my adventure began, and it continues to this day. Buying silver, stacking silver. And you know what the hardest thing for me to do, or in this case not do, is buy. I can't stop buying this stuff. I love it. I want to gobble everything up that I see, especially if it's on sale, or if there's some kind of deal that I can find online or at my local coin store. But thank God I have a wife and a little bit of self-control, because if I had my way, I'd sell the house and just go buy silver. I just love this stuff. I can't believe it. And yes, I have one gold coin here. This is the only one I have. It's a Canadian maple, 1/4 ounce. And once again, this is beautiful, and I just absolutely love it. It's my first one. And as all the different YouTubers out there and stackers, they keep telling me, and I keep hearing, it's great to diversify and to keep on buying. So before I end my first video, I wanted to let you know, why did I start stacking? Well, the first reason is because I wanted to have an emergency fund, a savings account, if you will, something that I wanted to put my hands on, to be able to hold this stuff in my hands and not have to worry about any kind of banks holding it or running out of money or whatever. So before I end my first video, I wanted to answer the question you might be asking yourself. Why did I start stacking? And I just wanted to talk to you about that. So the first reason was, or is I wanted to stack myself an emergency fund. I wanted to have physical bullion, physical coinage on hand for that emergency, or if you will, even consider it as a savings account, because it's much harder to go out and just try to spend this. And it's so easy just to pick up your credit card or open up your billfold and to pull out that 20 and go ahead and buy something. And the second reason is to guard against inflation. After watching hundreds of videos, and I'm talking hundreds, I've been stacking since May, and I've watched hundreds and hundreds of videos from all these fantastic YouTubers and stackers. And I remember Silver Dragons interviewing the owner of his LCS, Harry, from Harry's Coin Shop in Beaverton, Oregon. And he explained back in 1928, a gold minted $20 coin could buy a very nice suit, hat, and shoes for a man. Then he said, let's fast forward this to current times. And he was talking about how that same coin that now is obviously increased in value is worth $2,195. Same coin from 1928, when it was a $20 value, can still buy a very nice suit, a very nice hat, and a very nice pair of shoes at today's prices. You can't say that same thing about the good old $20 bill back in 1928 compared to 2023. So I will attach a link in the bottom in the description where to find this video, and I'll even put the time mark or the time stamp for you. And the third reason as to why I started this channel is to document my journey. You know, as a Razorback stacker from Arkansas, I wanted to stack, and I just love the way I've been watching all these videos and how my fellow stackers have grown over the years, how they started off and learned so much about stacking. It's absolutely awesome. The fourth reason is to have fun with it. During this journey, I'm hoping to learn as much as I can about stacking silver and gold. And the fifth reason is to build a relationship with this unique community. I look forward to learning from other stackers, as I have done so much already. It's absolutely awesome. And whether you're a beginner stacker as myself or a seasoned pro, please, please, please comment below and spread the wealth of knowledge and your experience. Let me know, or let us know, the do's and don'ts and the advantages and the disadvantages of stacking silver, when to buy and when not to buy. So thanks for watching, and please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And remember, from Razorback Stacker, there's always room for one more.